Please subscribe. Keep us alive. We try to provide information from reliable sources for entertainment purposes. We cannot assert 100% accuracy.
Rio Grande, Puerto Rico, businessman Salil Zaveri will face trial on charges of mistreatment of an animal, and for pointing and firing a firearm in a public place after killing a dog, determined August 19 by Judge Carolyn Diaz Rivera, of the Municipal District Court of Fajardo. Charges were filed against Zaveri, May 2021, for allegedly shooting a dog to death on a golf course in Rio Grande. Salil Zaveri has claimed self-defense in the incident. The hearing for the reading of the accusations for September 9, while the trial in its merits will begin on September 29. Zaveri could face a sentence of up to 20 years in jail if found guilty on all three charges.
Caguas, Puerto Rico, a Ferrari 548 crashed into an ice cream truck on the Caguas Calle Expressway. Police indicated that the sports car driver tested positive for alcohol in his body, while the passenger was transported to the hospital with serious injuries. The driver of the car, who was 39 years old, tested positive for alcohol test, and the scene investigation suggests that going to excess speed, so both factors would have led to the collision, police reported. The Ferrari driver did not keep distance and hit the truck from the back. Both drivers are doing well. The passenger of the Ferrari was seriously injured and they are treating him in hospital at this time, said the police lieutenant. The Ferrari 458 is worth $250,000 and has the ability to accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.4 seconds.
Bayamon, Puerto Rico, the police reported a carjacking that occurred early morning Friday, August 20 on 24th Street, 20th Street intersection of the Sierra Bayamon suburb. According to a press report, two individuals between the ages of 18 and 25, with white complexions, threatened the victim with firearms and took away a 2016 brown Mazda CX-3 four-door vehicle. The victim was not physically harmed in the incident.
The San Juan prosecutor's office accepted a plea deal from a former Doctors Center hospital employee who, through fraud and money laundering scheme, embezzled $1.2 million in funds from the institution. Neulisa Rivera Santana pleaded guilty to 114 counts of money laundering, 1 count of fraud, 2 counts of aggravated misappropriation and 2 counts of filing false information sheets, and faces a maximum sentence of 4 years in jail. As part of the settlement, Rivera Santana returned $250,000 of the money he stole to the hospital.
Federal authorities suspect that Neulisa Luciano Ruiz, known as Alexa, was murdered by a member of a drug gang who was contacted by 2 of the 3 arrested for assaulting the transgender woman with a paintball gun. The Federal Bureau of Investigation, FBI, arrested Anthony Lobos Ruiz, Jordani Rafael Laboy Garcia and Christian Yamori Rivera Otero on August 6, after being indicted by a grand jury for assault in a hate crime. The 3 men noticed the transgender woman on the side of the road in Toa Baja. They filmed themselves assaulting her with paintballs fired from a gun. They circulated the video of the assault among friends. One of those that saw the video is suspected of shooting and killing her. Federal prosecutors are asking for bail higher than $30,000 for those accused of the assault. The arguments will be analyzed by the judge in the case, Gustavo Helpe, who will determine whether to grant the prosecution's request to hold a new bail hearing.
Governor Pedro Pierluisi has until August 31 to inform federal judge Pedro Delgado of the reasons for ordering that public employees have to be vaccinated against COVID-19 or, at least, present a negative test weekly. Judge Delgado established that deadline after 4 Puerto Rican government employees sued Pierluisi on August 11, but later amended the allegations on August 16. Last week, Pierluisi was confident that he will prevail against the lawsuit, stating that this case has no merits. The Department of Justice and its attorneys will uphold the constitutionality of the executive order that we issue. We already did all the legal research before that order was issued. It is clearly justified from the constitutional point of view, both of our Constitution and that of the United States, said the chief executive on August 12.
A 21-year-old from the Fajardo region is one of 13 people who died from COVID-19 and whose deaths were reported Friday, August 20, by the Department of Health. So far in August, Health has registered 128 deaths as a result of the virus. The Department of Health did not reveal whether the patients who died were vaccinated. However, scientists have stressed that inoculation can avoid the most severe effects of the virus. Vaccinated people who have needed hospitalization have been registered, but it is a low number. The number of hospitalizations for COVID-19 in Puerto Rico exceeded the 500 barrier and now stands at 509 people. The total number of hospitalized is broken down into 461 adult patients and 48 pediatric patients. The agency specified that 111 adult patients are in the intensive care units, while 77 remain connected to an artificial respirator. In the same way, 2 minors are also confined in intensive care and 1 remains assisted by an artificial respirator.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Help us survive.